very rainy Sunday. Now we have one more line of showers coming through the CSRA. That heavy rain is ending and our severe weather threat is over with. Tomorrow we'll be back to sunshine and I'll have all those details coming right up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 11, the Aiken community came together today to honor the slain civil rights leader, Dr. King. Plus, a community in Georgia remembers an artist and how his death is bringing awareness to a serious disease. And gas prices rise once more. What experts say may be the cause of the rise. We have those details as your News at 11 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Wjbf News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, I'm Renetta Dubose, and thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in South Carolina. That's where organizations gathered at USC Aiken's Convocation Center to recognize Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his life. Bria Smith has that story.
It's an annual tradition for the city of Aiken to come together to celebrate his life.
I'm just like, wow, what an impact he did for us. Just to know that we have a better chance now to do things that we couldn't have done in the past. And just to know that he said, make a dream come true. That's what's happening now.
Aiken City Council members and people from USC Aiken and Aiken Technical College attended the event.
In celebration of Dr. King's life and legacy.
Other special guests from around the CSRA shared the stage and filled the room.
It's important for us to remember the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who served tirelessly for our freedom, for equal rights. And so it's our duty and our responsibility to come together every year and to celebrate his legacy and to continue to keep that dream alive and fight for our freedom.
Students from Aiken County schools had the chance to enter their artwork showcasing Dr. King.
One of the ways that we try to provoke that conversation is through our essay and our poster contest. And that gives the students an opportunity to do a little research.
Tabernacle Baptist Church Choir presented songs that highlighted African American culture.
Yes, we can do better. Yes, but we came a long way. Like she talked about today. There's times we don't have to have that segregation no more because you can go in places where you think you cannot be. Today you can do that.
Event organizers were just thankful to the community for their support in making the Dr. King celebration a success.
And our effort to bring an event to this community that will be inspiring and that will call us to serve.
In Aiken County, Bria Smith, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Bria, thanks. Meteorologist Jennifer Tracci joining us now for a first look at the forecast, and it's still rainy out there.
Yeah, the rain has been going on for over 24 hours now. It's been a very wet end to the weekend, and no surprise that we now have a few flood warnings in place. That's for McCormick, Edgefield, and Screven counties just until further notice. This means that the rivers in these counties, the levels have risen a lot from the rainfall, so a little bit of a concern in certain parts of those counties. Otherwise, we don't have any aerial flood advisories in effect. However, a lot of rainfall over the last 24 hours, so definitely expect some puddling on the roadways if you're driving out late tonight. Check out Aiken County, anywhere from downtown all the way to Wagner. 3 inches of rainfall over the last day. 2.5 inches in Allendale, over 2 inches in Screven County, around 1.5 inches around the metro. So it's been such a wet end to the weekend with still one more line of showers coming through just to the south of Augusta now. This just past downtown Aiken, where we're seeing some heavy rain from Kitchings Mill up to Camp Rawls. This is going to be exiting Aiken County shortly with just some light rainfall around the rest of tonight. So we have a low pressure system right around our area producing all this rainfall. Tomorrow, though, we'll be back to sunshine, but the rest of tonight will stay very damp. up outside. Here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at Washington Road showing those wet roadways. Raindrops on our camera lens right now, with visibility also struggling, especially around Richmond County. Visibility is down to 6 miles, 7 miles in Aiken, with temperatures all in those low to mid 40s. A little bit warmer the further south you go, seeing some 50s from Swainsboro over to Allendale. Now for tomorrow morning, starting out in those mid 40s, so not too cold. Clouds will be clearing around 7 a.m., feeling chilly around lunch hour, with sunny and windy conditions by the afternoon, only topping off in those mid 50s. So some chilly temperatures this week. Rain returns on Wednesday, but Monday will be nice and sunny again. So coming up, I'll have a look at all the details for your workday forecast. But back to you, Renetta.
Jenna, thanks. The Savannah community remembers a local artist and brings awareness to the disease that took his life Wednesday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. in the Sacred Heart Art Hall. Across the nation, drivers can expect a rise in gas prices once again. The average price of a gallon has gone up about 33 cents since last month in South Carolina and around 47 cents in Georgia. AAA says the mild winter has led to an increase in travel, meaning an increase in demand as well.
I have a full-size pickup truck, and it takes almost 30 gallons of gas. Well, 30 gallons of gas at these gas prices is almost $125. So that's $50 more than I would normally spend that could go towards groceries or taking my child out to a movie or something, or doing something with the wife.
AAA says prices will likely keep climbing as long as the amount of travelers stays high. Columbia County could see its newest hospital by 2026. This week, Turner Construction. Columbia County could see its newest hospital by 2026. This week, Turner Construction will be holding an informational session on how you can be a part of that process. It's taking place this Wednesday at Columbia County Exhibition Center from 4 till 6 o'clock. Turner Construction is looking for local contractors and subcontractors to be a part of the new development. For more details, go to our website, wjbf.com. Augusta Fire Department authorities confirm a fire truck crashed last night. The incident happened at Old Waynesboro Road near Neely Road at 9:25 p.m. The fire truck was responding to a first responder call when the vehicle went off the left side of the road and overturned. The firefighter that was driving was taken to Augusta University ER and later released. The cause of that crash is still under investigation. This is the second fire truck crash in a week. A peaceful protest Saturday night turned. We have the latest details in the death of a child in Aiken County. We first told you last night about the Aiken County Coroner's Office locating 1-year-old Alexavia Aguirre Friday night around 9:30. It happened at a home on L&L Lane in Aiken. We now know the identity of the child's mother, arrested from that same location. The sheriff's office says Alexandra Elizabeth Howell is charged with possession of fentanyl. EMS found her daughter in cardiac arrest. Howell was released from custody yesterday. An autopsy has been scheduled for the child in Newberry Tuesday. And coming up, we'll join Jenna for more of a look at your weather. Stay with us. Plus, how a Georgia shop is encouraging customers to give back to the community. We'll have that story when we come back.
The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Good Sunday evening. We've had a whole lot of rain today. The good news is that it's almost done with. We're just watching this one line from Aiken County all the way down to Emmanuel County that's still bringing us some rainfall, but it is very light right now. So here's a closer look down in Jenkins County around the Millen area. 4 points dealing with some moderate rainfall. Other than that, just this widespread drizzle to light rain. Really not too bad. But over the last 24 hours, we've certainly had a lot of rain. So definitely be careful if you're headed on the roads late tonight. There will definitely be some small puddles out there. So 3 inches of rain over in Aiken County, around 1.5 inches around the metro, Columbia, Richmond County, nearly 2 inches around Gibson, same story down in Emmanuel County, and actually 2.5 in Allendale. So it's mostly been our South Carolina counties that have dealt with the most rainfall from Saturday night through now. So over the last 24 hours, this has also caused our river levels to rise a lot, and that led to flood warnings for McCormick, Edgefield, and Screven counties. This goes until further notice. So no aerial flood warnings at this time. It's just around the river where we have those higher levels. So be very careful if you're out there right now. But here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over Washington Road. It's very wet outside. You can see those raindrops on our camera lens and the very wet roadways. So once again, drive with caution even tomorrow morning since it will still be very damp outside. We have cloud cover right now with temperatures in the mid 40s. Winds are pretty light at 3 miles per hour, and visibility is at 6 miles. So a little bit of fog as well with these cool temperatures. So anywhere from the low 40s through low 50s, 45 in Evans and Aiken, 48 in Barnwell, 50 in Ellendale, 51 in Sylvania. We have low pressure right around the CSRA with a cold front to our south. But take a look at what's out to our west. That's a high pressure system with clear skies over in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. That'll be the case for us tomorrow once that low pressure system moves off the coast. So for your Monday, it's looking pretty sunny. Temperatures will be on the chilly side though, only making it into the mid 50s. And check out those winds. We'll be seeing sustained wind values around 15 miles per hour and gusts up to 30. We'll also have some very cold mornings over the next couple of days, a few days below freezing, especially Tuesday morning, only 28 degrees, with our next chance of rain being on Wednesday, a 70% chance, but the rest of the week looks pretty dry. So midnight tonight, there's that line of showers passing through Barnwell, Screven County. Clouds clearing overnight tonight, 7 a.m. looks pretty good, just very breezy outside, and the majority of the day will be nice and sunny. But we do have a lake wind advisory in effect from 4 a.m. until tomorrow afternoon. Wind gusts will be up to 30 miles per hour. These will be coming in from the west. So even though it'll be sunny, it will be very breezy outside because of that system passing us. Lows tonight in the upper 30s through mid 40s, and for tomorrow, only low 50s in some spots, mid 50s towards the south. Here's your 10-day forecast. We'll have increasing clouds Tuesday night. Wednesday will be cloudy and rainy. The rest of the week looks dry with below average temperatures and several mornings below freezing. Now back to you, Renetta.
Jenna, thanks. A Savannah store line wants customers.
Turn to the experts.
If buzz is a buzz, then we'll be there. It's a brand new year. Time to start with Milton Ruben Toyota. Oh yeah, fresh inventory is arriving daily. Lease a new 2023 Corolla LE for $199 a month. Milton Ruben Toyota. All right, baby, that come quickly.
It is important to Jenna, thanks. A Savannah store line wants customers to bring their old coats in to donate to the homeless community. Kara Jones has that story.
As the homeless population steadily increases across the country and here in our area, the clothing store outside is giving back to those in need in a major way.
So our location in Hilton Head and Savannah, we are doing a jacket drive for the homeless. We are just, asking anyone to come down, bring any of their spring cleaning, anything, jackets, sweaters, blankets, anything warm for us that we can kind of help out and donate. And with that, you get a discount on a jacket of your choice.
Store manager Samantha Valdez says the support they received so far is exciting to see and shows her how much people care for the homeless population.
I know in recent years, people have maybe not been buying as much, so maybe there's not as much to give, but just seeing that they do make that effort, it's really special to see. It feels really great to see the community just coming out, and they've obviously heard about the initiative, and just seeing the results and just seeing people coming out and saying, oh, where are you guys located? There was a couple who came and brought 3 bags of stuff, and I helped them bring it out of their trunk, and same thing, they weren't even interested in the discounts. They were just really happy to have their items go to a good use.
Valdez hopes this initiative pushes other stores across Savannah and the Lowcountry to contribute to a worthy cause.
I think it's an inspiring thing, and I think, there's always companies who want to make an effort and a change in the world, and so I think we can all inspire each other, and that's really the main thing, is just helping can inspire others to help.
Coming up, we have the latest on the California.
First February is going on now, and it's a great value. Busby's, your Carrier Factory Authorized dealer. Turn to the experts.
If buzz is a buzz, then we'll be there. It's a brand new year. Time to start with Milton Ruben Toyota. Oh yeah, fresh inventory is arriving daily. Lease a new 2023 Corolla LE for $199 a month. Milton Ruben Toyota. All right, baby, that come quickly.
It is important for everyone.
At Kelly Paint and Body, you'll always see familiar, friendly faces. We own the company, so we'll always be here to serve you. We're not spread thin with shops all over. We're right here in Aiken. And you can be sure if you ever have to come in again, we'll be here.
Kelly Paint and Body in Aiken, where you get high-quality automotive repairs, superior customer service,
And you'll see the same friendly faces every time.
We'll be here for you. 866 York Street in Aiken or on the web at kellypaintandbody.com. We know.
Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
There's so much happening in sports right now, so why don't we just jump right in? Starting out in the NFL, the Bills hosted the Bengals for their first game against each other since the Damar Hamlin incident. The Bills were looking to get a big win at home, but Joe Burrow and his team got to work early. They led 17-7 at halftime, and despite it being 34 degrees and snowing, the Bengals got it done as they secured the win 27-10. Speaking of Damar Hamlin, there he is. He was in attendance for his first game back at Highmark Stadium since he suffered cardiac arrest on January 2nd. The Bills may have lost the game, but having Damar back in the arena healthy and watching his team, I'd call that a win. Bills-Bengals wasn't the only big NFL game. We've got another exciting matchup as the Cowboys headed to San Fran. I gotta be honest, the Cowboys struggled a bit on special teams, and this game was tough to watch if you're a Cowboys fan, but I bet Niners fans are pretty thrilled as San Fran got the win 19-14. The University of South Carolina women's basketball team took on Arkansas in their annual Wjbf game. This game is named after legendary Tennessee women's basketball coach Pat Summitt, who passed away in 2016. And this game is a way that the SEC honors her and raises money and awareness for Alzheimer's. Now, as we see from these highlights, South Carolina played incredibly on both sides of the ball in this game, which led to 3 Gamecocks scoring in double figures, including 2 double-doubles. Zaya Cook had 25 points, Aaliyah Boston had 13 points and 14 rebounds, and Camila Cordoso had 12 points and 16 rebounds. The top-ranked Gamecocks really put on a show for this SEC matchup as they routed the Razorbacks 92-46. We'll be right back.
At Hardee's, no matter with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
We have a final check of our weather.
Yeah, well, we're watching the rain right now. It's ending, luckily. We've had so much rain over the last 24 hours. So the good news is that Monday we'll be back to sunshine. It will stay very windy, though, with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Chilly temperatures this week with some below freezing mornings. And the rain returns on Wednesday and into next week.
All right, a couple days of no rain, so
Yeah, we'll take it.
That's nice. I'll take that.
Yeah.
me too. Stay hard. Thanks for watching us this evening. Our next crew will be on at 4:30 in the morning.